What's up, you guys? Welcome in today's episode, and as you can see, we find ourselves in my garage, and today I'll be installing a new front tire on my 2018 Africa Twin. And the tire that I'm going with again is the Dunlop trailmax Mission. This is my third set that I go with. I really like the tire for the longevity. Wet and dry is pretty good, it handles well. Off-roading, it's 50-50, I will say. Now this tire that I have on, it has about 25,000 kilometers, I will say. It still has a little bit of thread on it, but the side knobs here, they start becoming a little bit more square. When I'm cornering, it feels like the front end doesn't want to slide, especially when it's wet. A couple of rides ago that I was out riding and it was wet, I can feel the front end kind of sliding quite a bit on the corners. So we're gonna go ahead and install this. Obviously I got my tools already there. This is just the basic levers, tire levers that I use, that I keep here at home. But the ones that I always have with me, it's the Motion Pro, which I always keep here in the Molly pouches of Mosko Moto, and they're the 10-inch, I think. And yeah, and maybe perhaps later I'll keep them here, and also have just a basic one. Yeah, let's go install the tire, and then maybe perhaps I'll take you through what I keep on those two Molly pouches that I have with me at all times. First, I'm gonna start with a brake caliper. Just gonna remove that. I always remove the right one, but either one, it doesn't matter. Alright, so the installation is done. So far everything looks good. It holds pressure. I left it for like an hour just to make sure it holds the pressure and I won't have any tube punctures. A little bit, the tube valve gave me a little bit of hard time going in, but besides that, everything went pretty smooth. And as far as the rear tire, I ordered again the Motas Traction Air Adventure. I like this combo. It's pretty great off-road, on dry and wet, so no complaints there. Well, from my riding expertise and abilities anyways, so that's my personal opinion. I really like the tires. It still has a little bit more thread to it, but right now the knobbies here, the knobs start becoming a little bit more square. Same thing like with the front, and on the turns it wants to slide off. Excuse me. And this tire right now, it has about 16,000 kilometers, which 12 to 13,000 kilometers of that. The bike was fully loaded. That was when I did my trip last year through northern Canada and Alaska, Tuktoyaktuk and all that. And so far it had held pretty well. I did notice a little bit here, some parts, not everywhere, I don't know, I can't really find them where. The knob is kind of split a little bit, but not a biggie. And yeah, that's about it right now. Let's go for a ride and we'll go from there. that I have, trying new tire, you can tell the difference in the handling. No exit. It shows that there is a road. I'm not gonna try it though. This is one of my little favorite spots that I like to come to. It's a little narrow road right by a creek. With a little bench there tucked away into the woods. And time to time I like to come and just relax into peace and quietness. And I figure since we're out here riding, I was gonna take you through what I carry on my 4-liter Mosko Moto Molly pouches. I was gonna do it at home, but since we're out here, we're doing it here. And look at this beautiful little tiny cottages, houses into the woods. Ah, the aroma. Why did they put tape? Oh, so people don't park. This is my little tiny hidden spot away. A little hidden gem, you can say. So beautiful, peace and quiet. And I guess I came a little bit too late because the leaves have already fallen. Oh well. Yeah, I like this tire. And it's not really loud either. Mostly it gets louder when it gets like, it wears out like halfway. Then you can hear it, especially on the highway. So my favorite spot is right behind over there, but also you can take a little walk right along the creek. And there's another little spot down here that I like to sit. Obviously, this right here, that's private land, so, but we can sit right by on this side. It is not as quiet as the other spot, but can't go wrong with the sound of water. And of course nature. Alright, so let me take you through the 4-liter Mosko Moto Molly pouches, what I keep in them. The stuff that I have in, they always stay in. I don't remove them or replace them with something. Well, I might replace it in the future with something else, but for the past a year and a half that I have the Molly pouches, they have been the same. So on this left side, it's pretty much kind of like my toolkit and my emergency first aid kit. I keep a Motion Pro bead breaker, a Motion Pro I believe this is the 10-inch tire levers and just a regular tire lever, and it has the bead breaker also, the Motion Pro. What else? I have just a cheap water filter. Tire pump. I got it from Canadian Tire. I think it was like 30 bucks or something. I used it a couple times and it worked pretty well. A tow strap, which it came in handy when we're out riding and Andrew's bike had some electrical issues, so we had to like tow it. That was the first time for me too. The only thing that I would have done different, I would have tied it from my rear luggage rack and his crash bars instead of like the foot pegs that I did it. What else? Heavy duty zip ties. And this is my SOS emergency kit, and I have some first aid stuff in there, so I just compacted it all down, save space, room. Before I had the first aid kit, it was much larger and it was taking up space, so I just took out the most important stuff that you might need. That's the kit, and a small gauze. What else I got in there? A bear bell and just a little rope. Can't remember how else they call it. And I have this little flat wood in case we're somewhere out there in the sand or something, and I can use it under my stand so the bike doesn't sink in. And just like a little knife sharpener. That's on this side. Now let me put this back in and let's go on the other side. And now on this side, baby wipes. You never know in case of an emergency. Next is a tarp. I don't remember the dimensions of it. I think it's 6 by 10 or something like that. And I mean, it's one of those items, I don't think it's much necessary, but you never know when you're out there what you might need, or if you're camping. A little small wood saw. And now this one is about a 12-inch wind cover, windbreaker. So when I cook and it's windy, just kind of put it around and breaks the wind. What else? Oh, and also that's like a titanium mini wood stove. Well, let's take off. I guess few of the locals, I guess it's that time of taking the little walk around the little neighborhood, and few cars start passing, so each time I try to talk I had to like stop and like let the cars go by, and I'll take the footage when I get home to see what they look like, and if it is, I'll just go through it again when I get home.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning, saying leave the rest, take only what you need. So keep on singing.
And that is the things that I keep in the 2 4-liter Molly pouches of Mosko Moto. I know Mosko Moto now, they came out with a newer design and it looks pretty nice too. I'm not really sure 100% if they're waterproof or not, but these ones right here, they do the job just fine.